the dribble, pulling up from well outside the arc. A very difficult shot.
Williams will be whistled for the foul. Zach Graham, another assist from Chris Warren. He knocks down the three. It's a 14-point Ole Miss lead. He felt like that next time out he's going to be done. Got to give him shots. Alcorn will step to the free throw line, and the honors will go to Marquise Baker, the junior out of Austin, Texas. Averaging just shy of 18 points a game.
Alcorn State was hanging right in this game. They just turned it over several possessions in a row, gave Ole Miss some easy opportunities to score. The Rebels extended this. I think they led by as much as 16. Now the Braves chipping away.
Shot off the mark from Will Bogan, getting some minutes here tonight. And a turnover from Baker, and that gets Larry Smith up off the bench. He is not happy about the careless mistake.
It's Marquise Baker trying to clear the traffic. Had the ball die on him. It's just laying on the floor, and he tried to basically pick it up and start dribbling again. A solid officiating crew here tonight.
You got Joe Lindsey, Mike Kitts, Ron Brewer. These guys done quite a few games in their careers.
Mike Kitts and Joe Lindsey with Final Four experience.
Cox spins. Nice move for the freshman. Once again, folks, 6'8", 295. And he moves around like he's 6'8", about 205. I mean, it really is fun to watch the big fella move.
Yeah, that was beautiful footwork from Cox there on that post move. Well, when Marquise Baker gets it, not much mystery in what he's going to try to do with it. It's going up.
Warren, perfect. Little string music from Chris Warren. Ole Miss now up by 17.
13 points for Chris Warren. He set up his teammates for another 20 points. His play accounting for 33 of the Rebels 45. And the beat goes on.
Second timeout.
Alcorn will take the timeout. Chris Warren getting cranked up now.
Well, he has played within the offense, has not taken anything even close to a bad shot in this ball game. He's distributed the basketball extremely well, set up his teammates all night long. And his shot is pure. He is making this game look really easy.
Look at the points off turnovers for Ole Miss. They have produced 19 points.
Off only 9 turnovers. And that is stellar. That's scoring every time, including at least one three-point basket off turnovers. It's amazing.
There's DeMarco Cox. We've been talking about him quite a bit. Considered a highly touted basketball player, but also highly touted as an offensive lineman. He was considered the top 50 offensive tackle in the country.
Is Houston Nutt still trying to recruit him right now, I would think?
Something tells me that there might have been a discussion or two about that when DeMarco got to campus.
I suspect those discussions continue. Offensive tackles are hard to come by.
Good catch by Graham, but he traveled with it.
Dundrecous Nelson put him in a tough position with that pass. Graham had to scramble just to catch it. Impressive offensive output from Ole Miss, shorthanded. Gaskins out. Reginald Buckner not available for this ball game tonight as well, and they have put up 47 so far.
Nelson, that won't go. 35 seconds to play in the opening half. McDonald, Cox with a big block shot. Here comes Nelson, a little one-on-one game. Big hop step and the finger roll.
Slick move. Dundrecous Nelson showing that athleticism. Even on the bad ankle, he's still firing.
Funny how that ankle feels when you have the ball in your hand, isn't it?
Yeah, gets a little better every time that leather touches your fingertips.
Marquise Baker trying to find a little bit of room to get one more shot off. He's 2 out of 9 from the floor. This time the assist at the horn. Ian Francis with the slam. But a good first half for Ole Miss. They put up 49 points. Rebels 8-1 when they lead at the break, and that is what they are doing here. The Rebels shoot 53% in the first 20 minutes of this game, but the story was Chris Warren, 15 points, already 5 assists. His season high for assists is 7. Someone tells me he'll probably hit that number, but after a little, I would say about the 5-minute mark of that first half, a little slow run there, a couple of minutes by Ole Miss, but then they got it cranked back up again.
Yeah, the Rebels were a little bit shaky early in this ball game, but they never seemed to panic at all. They cranked it up a bit defensively, forced some turnovers from Alcorn State, and converted those very quickly into points. And Chris Warren just phenomenal in this ball game tonight, under control the entire way, getting his teammates involved, scoring himself. This game looks really easy for that senior.
Zach Graham also with a good first half as well, as he produces 12 points for the Rebels. We will come back, begin our halftime activity. Stay with us. Ole Miss cruising after 20 minutes of play. Basketball is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and by Ford. Some happy Ole Miss fans as their club leads by 19 at the break as we begin our Auto Owners Insurance halftime report. Dave Neal back alongside my partner Barry Booker. Glad you could be with us as we continue on with some holiday hoops. And, you know, Barry, when you begin to look at this Ole Miss team, the first guy that comes to mind is Chris Warren. He is their leader in a lot of ways, and I think he may not be a vocal guy, but his desire to win is unmatched on this team, and you can just watch him play, and you can see that unfold.
No, he has been phenomenal. He is such an amazing shooter, That off-the-dribble three-point shot that I always talk about being so difficult. Chris Warren, one of the best I've seen, being able to knock home that three off the dribble. And when he's standing stationary, got it.
8 of 8 for the free throw line in 31 minutes.
Yeah, Dundrecous Nelson becoming a explosive spark plug player off Andy Kennedy's bench. And the Rebels, with their defensive play forcing those turnovers, turn this game into a nice, comfortable situation. Up 19 here at the break.
Corey Sanders will pick up that foul, and that'll send Zach Graham to the free throw line.
Zach Graham will shoot 2.
Zach has 10 games with double-figure points. You can make that 11 with tonight's performance. Had a season high of 22 against Murray State. Had a huge game and a loss to Colorado State down in Cancun with 16 points, 13 rebounds. 6 of those rebounds were on the offensive glass, but not enough as Colorado State able to take down the Rebs.
Zach Graham, a solid performer for the Ole Miss Rebels. With the departure of Tarico White and Neil Polonese, Graham will be counted on more heavily to score and to be that consistent number 2 guy to Chris Warren. Alcorn State, they had the margin at 4 as we were more than halfway through this first half. But they sort of imploded here just over a couple minute stretch. A few turnovers, a couple of open three-point shots from Ole Miss, and all of a sudden they had a double-digit lead and haven't looked back.
Graham the rebound. Up ahead it comes to Chris Warren. Graham with fire off the back of the iron. Rebound to McDonald. McDonald just inside the arc. That's a 2, but a good-looking shot from Kendrick McDonald, the 5'10 junior out of Heidelberg, Mississippi. Tough shot by Warren, able to get it to go down.
And among the trees, he is still able to finish that play. 17 so far tonight for him.
Long 3 from McDonald over Williams.
He is heating up. He hit a 18-foot jumper the last trip down. Now steps it out to the three-point line. Chris Warren trying to answer it.
Draws the foul. Will that be 2 or 3? And we will see 2 shots coming up for Warren.
Here's Kendrick McDonald. Walking it up right into the face of Nick Williams and able to drain the three-point shot. McDonald only 1 for 6 in the first half, but he's hit a couple of shots here in the second half to get Alcorn State within 17, now 18 after Warren's foul shot.
It's almost like giving Warren the field goal, sending him to the free throw line. He doesn't even touch any iron. It was a soft shot. 1,603 career points now for Chris Warren. That places him 7th all-time here at Ole Miss. Jump shot in and out for Michael Starks. Here's Warren to Nelson. A little weave. Zach Graham, no good. Cox had it, threw it off for McDonald. It'll belong to Ole Miss.
So a smart play by DeMarco Cox. He's flying out of bounds, but he knows that the Alcorn State player is already out of bounds, and all the ball has to do is touch him for the Rebels to retain possession. A good play. The offensive lineman showing that he really is a basketball player, making a play like that, thinking that quickly.
Warren. Chris Warren. lighten it up with 22.